Hi guys, it's Darren here for Utopian Games. I've got a very nice treat here for you today with the very first showing of our GS ProjectResizer. Now what this does is it takes an iPhone game and converts it into an iPad game within a matter of seconds, and it also works the other way around. You can take an iPad game and convert it into an iPhone game. Now I don't know if you're like me, but by the time you've spent a few months on one project, such as this Running Wild game for the iPhone, the last thing I want to do is spend another 2 months making it for the iPad. Now with this ProjectResizer, it takes out at the moment 90% of the work. I'm going to show you what it does and how it's working. Now like I've said, at the moment it probably takes out around about 90% of the work, which is massive for me. Now you can see I've got a lot of levels. You can see the pictures are blank because I've taken out the images to keep the file size down when I'm compiling the app for the App Store. Now you can see here on the iPhone, I'd have had an absolute nightmare. If I'd have just ported this over, I'd have had to resize all these actors and reposition all my platforms, all my game elements and everything. And you can see the GS ProjectResizer does all that for me. Now that one level alone would have taken me probably the best part of an hour to go through and change the sizes, the X and Y's on all the actors. It's just absolutely amazing, guys, this one. But let me just show you some of the shortcomings at the moment, because like I've said, it's very early in development. It's not even nowhere near finished yet. And I'll just quickly click on my initial screen. You've got a splash screen there. A little demo. You've got a tutorial. You can see everything works. We'll go back just to show you some of the shortcomings. Now you can see I've got the sound off there, but my sound off actor, I've not actually altered that yet. I've just left it like that for this demonstration. You click that, sound comes on. Press that, the sound comes off. But you can see the Y position here is off. Now like I've said, this is one of the at the moment, this is one of the shortcomings. So I'm just going to click on my actor there. Now, touch is pressed, music is true, Y position 400. You see that's the iPhone size. Now, at the moment you're going to have to manually go in and change these. Now the Y position for the iPad needs to be scaled at 2.4. So 400 times 2.4 equals 960. So I'm just going to change that to 960. Now game music is false. I want to change the Y position to come over the previous icon. So 249 times 2.4 gives me a figure of 597.6. So 597.6. Now this is so easy to change. Let me just quickly play it again just to show you that it's working properly. I hope it's working properly. I've not actually tested this. This is a live video. So you've got a title that goes over, sound on, sound off. That is absolutely perfect. It's coming away a little bit because that's the way it is in the iPhone version as well. And now you can see it's in absolute perfect position. You see this is all perfect here, the actual start of it. We'll go into scene 1 and you can see I've got the same problem again here with the number being off. That's because it's set to the iPhone, but you can see everything you can touch actually works. The run button works even though that needs to be bigger. So basically any variables you've got inside that's got numbers attached to them, you do need to go in and change them. But for me this is absolutely invaluable as it is now. Because like I've said, you imagine if I went in and had to do, let's just take this platform game for example, the secret game at the end here. I've got over 50 levels, guys, for my Running Wild game. And as you can see, everything's in the perfect position. You imagine how long it would take me to reposition all these actors and resize all the actors. You're basically making the game from scratch if you do an iPhone, if you do an iPad version of an iPhone game and vice versa. It's very difficult at the moment and it's very time consuming to actually convert one of your iPhone projects to iPad and an iPad to iPhone. So this just takes 90% of the work straight out of the equation. And like I've said, you will need, at the moment, I'm having to go in and change some of the attributes, but that's nothing for me. I mean, I can do that, I can do a level now in about 5 minutes rather than take a couple of hours. So this is a massive time saver for me. And it means I can get a game like Running Wild out on the iPad really quickly. And I don't know what you're like, but I mean, after I've spent 3 months on the iPhone version with Running Wild, the last thing I wanted to do was spend another couple of months making it for the iPad. But with this tool, this allows me now, I reckon within a day or 2 days at the most, I can get this out on the iPad. And this is still in a very early beta stage. I mean, we're still testing it. Wayne's working on trying to get the program to actually read those attributes that we've discussed in the title splash there. So you don't even have to go in and type them in manually, like the sound off, which we've just seen, which we've just shown you how to change these numbers here. Wayne's going to try and get to those and try and change those automatically. There's also another option, because as you're probably going to be aware, the iPad screen size isn't a perfect ratio to the iPhone. And say you have a round ball, for example, it's going to be a little bit skewed. So we're going to add an option as well. I don't know if you can see that there, but in the iPhone version, that's a perfect circle. We'll just click on this now, and you can see the size is slightly off. It's 102.4 by 115.2, and that's just because of the X and Y scaling to get it to work. It's 2.13 in the X and 2.4 in the Y for the iPad to get it to scale up properly. But we're going to do an option where you can actually scale it by exactly double. So I mean, you can take your iPhone Retina Art and just have it scale to a perfect circle. So that's what we're working on at the moment, guys. We're really excited about this one. This one's going to be massive. And if you've not had time to check out the project merger, which merges two or more projects together, then please check out the marketplace, because that has gone mad. I mean, I know everybody wanted it. That's currently for sale at $30. I do think we're selling that too cheap, to be honest with you. So I'd grab it while you can, because I'm pushing Wayne to put the price up. It will save you a heap of time, the project merger. So check it out in the forums. Grab it while you can. And it's an amazing piece of kit. There's been loads and loads of people already got it. And I'll speak to you soon, guys. And as soon as I get some more information on this ProjectResizer, I'll let you know. But all I can say is early days are very positive, and I'm really excited about this one, guys. So I'll speak to you soon, and bye for now.